the noise was deafening. Not from chaos, but from ambition disguised as confidence. In a crowded school corridor, where students clamored for attention, flaunted their new phones, and raised their voices to outshine one another, a boy moved quietly through the commotion. No greetings, no boasting, no selfies. Just a steady, calm walk with his books pressed close to his chest and his head slightly lowered. His name was Aarav. 17. The kind of boy teachers never scolded but also rarely praised. He was the type you didn't remember after a conversation, but he remembered everything. Every word spoken, every face turned away, every door closed. He had learned early in life that silence wasn't weakness. It was power waiting for the right moment. At school, Aarav was often overlooked. During group projects, his suggestions were either dismissed or repackaged by louder voices. On stage, he was never chosen to speak. He was smart, but not flamboyant. Talented, but not loud. One afternoon, during break, Aarav overheard a group laughing at him. "Bro, he still uses that brick phone," one sneered. "I bet he doesn't even have Instagram," another added. Aarav said nothing. He walked past, his silence louder than their mockery. At home, things weren't easier. His father, a retired mechanic, had a persistent cough but refused to stop working odd jobs. His mother stitched clothes to cover bills. Their two-bedroom flat echoed with the sounds of sacrifice, not complaint. Aarav spent his evenings in a small room filled with old wires, broken gadgets, and dreams too big for his circumstances. But he never spoke about them. Not yet. Everything changed one Monday morning. The principal entered the morning assembly with a big announcement. "We are hosting our first ever Interschool Innovation Challenge. Teams will present real-world solutions to real-world problems. The top 3 winners will receive scholarships and internship opportunities." The school buzzed with excitement. Within hours, groups formed. Friend circles bonded tighter. Desks turned into strategy hubs. Posters were drafted. Google Docs were shared. Nobody invited Aarav. It wasn't that they hated him. They just never saw him as someone worth including. Aarav quietly walked to the teacher coordinating the event and asked, "Ma'am, can I register alone?" The teacher blinked. "Alone? You know it's a team competition, right?" "I know. But I'd like to try." There was something about his voice, polite, firm, and unshakably focused, that made her nod. "All right. You're in. Be silent, not because you're weak, but because you're focused. Be humble, not because you lack value, but because you know it. Let others talk. Let them post, boast, and brag. But you build. Let your actions speak. And one day, the world will listen to your silence.